It's Roqoo Depot, right? I don't know, but
That's what my dad said.
like podcast stuff like every week. So this week because last week when I was on Full of Sith, this introduced them to me, which introduced them to the podcast, and so they listened to it and reviewed it this week, and they said, Star Wars Geek Girl, the Sabines Battle Comic Sans episode is something very different. I tuned in after hearing the movie. Very different. Very special. I tuned in after...
We should read each line.
Okay.
Like, you read a line, go ahead.
I tuned in after hearing Zoe on a recent episode of Full of Sith. I figured I'd give her podcast a try.
Ah, you did too.
I had to finish the sentence.
This is very much a fan podcast of two friends having fun, talking Star Wars and beyond.
However, they do go off the rails a lot. They talk Free Comic Book Day, Celebration Orlando, Pet, Star Wars Bloodline. You could read the rest of that, right? Because I was just like, finish the sentence, so then the sentence goes on.
Spanish C3PO on Robot Chicken, Kibbles, fanfic, and various other things. He will soon not be a fanfic. Trust me.
Now, let me set your expectations before you dive in. It's not a professional-sounding podcast. It's very much a fan effort.
Okay. And it bounces around topics, but stays on Star Wars for the most part.
Wait, when do we not talk about Star Wars?
School, I guess.
We do talk about school sometimes.
But it's like Star Wars related.
But like last episode, did we ever go off Star Wars?
I don't know.
This is concerning now.
We had to go back to every other podcast and like delete everything that we said that's not Star Wars.
Everything. Like there's like one sentence where I say something about school to like delete everything. But so yeah, thank you to Roqoo Depot, if I'm even saying that right, for reviewing our podcast. And so I'm gathered that we go off the rails a lot, which, I mean, that's fair.
That's fair.
We bounce around topics, and we're not professional. Which is true. We're not professional. We just kind of cry and laugh.
We're kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not even adults. We're not professionals. We're Star Wars geek girls. I don't know.
Wait till we're 18.
Yeah, and then you can yell at us for being
just wait.
Professional. Yeah. Okay. So, I don't know how much else. That would have been a weird one for your first episode to listen to of us, because we just talked about like the Spanish C3PO, which is old. It's not even recent news, and like we talked about our pets a lot. That's where we went off topic. Our pets.
Yeah. It was Star Wars related.
Right, because Freddy was sitting on my lap. He was making his Freddy sounds. That's what happened.
Freddy sounds. Good job.
That's where we went off topic. Okay.
In the car, my dad was like, "What was that noise?" I'm like, "Freddy."
See, we're getting off topic. We're just...
Yeah.
So
okay.
yeah, we do bounce around topics, which is fair. We're teenagers. We don't have very long attention spans.
Yeah. Okay. So, Kibbles will not be a fanfic soon. I swear. If it's the last thing I do, like, Kibbles will be real. I will go up to Dave and be like, "Here, Kibbles, read it, love it, say it's real, please."
Maybe in season 3, Kanan has to get like a seeing eye Loth Cat, and it's Kibbles.
Oh. What if it's white? Kibbles is not white.
Well, then it won't be
Kibbles
white.
is brown with black.
Okay. I never said it was going to be white. Why are you making these assumptions?
But, don't know. See, Kibbles, cause Kibbles. Like, I had my friend read the story. Like, honestly, I had almost all my friends read the story, and if they didn't read the story, I told them myself. Like,
Kibbles.
okay, so.
Why is Kibbles bolded? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Kibbles!
Kibbles. Fanfic.
That must have been really confusing to somebody who didn't read or didn't listen to our podcast, and they read that and they're like, Kibbles fanfic? What's Kibbles? What?
What's a Kibbles?
I don't understand.
See, the title for Kibbles fanfic is Kibbles Bad Day. Just say, like, the Loth Cat Kibbles Bad... I don't know. It sounds like a kid's story, though.
So, yeah, our podcast is something very different. So, we stand out. We're unique. We're special.
People have always told me I'm different.
Okay, so, upcoming events and appearances.
Events.
So, for me, I have the Slanko Spring Concert, which is my school concert, and I won't be in costume. I'll be playing my violin. But we're gonna have people there. My dad spelled Karita wrong on the notes. You are the... Father, you are the person in charge of, like, doing all the social media stuff now.
Wow.
And then, Cherry Hill Middle School, they're having a student con from 2 to 5 that I'm going to. Apparently, why do you make everything Comic Sans?
I didn't. I only made Karita because your dad spelled it wrong. So it was judged. I fixed it.
Why? Just why? Okay, and then you have some events.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna go to the Paul Biani Library. It's apparently it's Saturday and Sunday. Honestly, it's basically like a con now. like it used to be a one-day thing where we would just do a show, and we would just go do a show, talk to some kids, and leave. But now it's like a 2-day thing. And Billy D. Williams, who is Lando, is going to go and read to kids. And Chewie is going to be his buddy there.
You know, we went to a con, so we go to the Steel City Con, 3 times a year. But then there was this one that we couldn't make it to. And that was the one Billy D. Williams showed up at. I was so mad. I love Lando.
But what sucks is... we're going on Saturday, but he's going on Sunday. And I asked my mom, I was like, Mom, can we go Sunday? Please, I want to even see him. Please. She's like, no, only one day. I'm like, no. Yeah. And then I also, not always, have Star Wars Day at Legoland, June 4th to the 5th. Oh, and then I have a LA Cosplay 2006 Kids Can Cosplay featuring Lizzy Prowlis. I'm gonna be like their guest. It's like what is it called? Can't remember what it's called.
So you're gonna be a celebrity guest?
No, I want to say interview, but I'm like, no, that's not an interview because they're gonna have other people who cosplay there. But I don't remember what it's called. I feel, I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay. Some events that we did, this week, last week, on Friday, we went to the elementary school, and we went, and I was Sabine, and we did a show, so, for the kids there. It was an elementary school, right? And so the little kids, the kids were so tiny, and a lot of them, like, during the show, they were like, dark side, I'm like, why? But at the same time, I was like, oh, that's cool. I love you kids. But I was Sabine, so I was like, no, don't do that.
Don't support
Why
the
would you
dark
do that?
side. It's bad for you.
And then behind me was like a group of kids saying, let's yell for Kanan, 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 because my dad was Kanan and like he was fighting and stuff. It was a great day. It was cool. It was it was good.
Like, was it good?
Oh, but
Yeah.
it was good. But they had like these activities, and I got so excited because like I don't get to do fun stuff like go in a ginormous ball, get inside, and roll around in my Sabine costume, and no armor broke. It was an amazing day, but I had to take off my boots and my belt. But it's okay.
I went in one of those.
It was awesome, and my dad was pushing the ball.
So I went to this like thing. So we have like these like weird like festival thingies where I live. And so there's this one, and there's these people, and you had to pay like so much money for like so many minutes. But it was like this like big ball, and you got in it, and you would like hold two handles, and your legs would stick out, and you would just run into people. And so like whenever I got run into by like someone bigger than me, I would just fall over, and then I couldn't get up for a while. So I was just chasing the little kids and like running into them, making them fall over.
Oh my god. So, call me evil.
They were little kids.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
So, that happened, and I was wearing my wig, because I did. But, like, I don't know. It was good. It was cool. I fell, because they just put you in a ball, and you just like they just push you in there, and like you just like bounce around inside, but there's like so little space because I'm a big kid now. I'm not a little kid anymore. But so there was like little space, but it's okay, I still fit. And I made it through. I was running in the little ball, and then I just like fell over, and I started rolling like all over my armor, like it almost hurt, but it was worth it because it was so fun. And Axel wasn't even trying to run; he was just like falling over on purpose, and like it was because one of the other Jedis in our group was pushing him and stuff. It was fun. There was like while we were like waiting in line. I told everyone it was my BB-8 costume. We just need to put orange stripes on it and stuff. And there was this girl there. We were in line, and she was nice and everything, so we talked to her and stuff. And then she told my dad, she was like, because he was Canaan, and she was like, oh, how was Tatooine? And my dad's like, I don't know. I've never been there, but I wish I went. And then she said, I didn't see any of the episodes then. And I was like, I don't remember that. Maybe in the comics, but I don't know. Maybe she knows the future episodes. Because when she talked to me, she was like, oh yeah, I love Sabine in season 3 or season 5. And I was like, wait, what? Season 5? I'm so confused. But it was fine. She was really nice. Yeah. She was so happy to see us. She was like, oh my god, it's Kanan and Sabine and Ezra. How you doing, Ezra? I love your hair, Sabine. She was really nice. She was cool. She knew us. It was great. I loved it. So that event was cool. And then I think it was Saturday or Sunday. We did a Make-A-Wish event. So we went and did a show for them, for a little kid. Actually, I think she was older than me. I don't know. I wasn't sure what her wish was either, but maybe it had something to do with Star Wars. I wasn't sure, but we did a Star Wars show for her. It was fun. I wasn't able to I didn't put on my Sabine costume. Like they were doing just a 2 battle show and stuff, because the Sith pretended to capture the kid, and they said, "Oh, give us donations and maybe we'll give the kid back," and stuff. And so that was cool. And then my dad comes in and says, "They already made donations, give her back," and that was fun. So fun. What about you?
I feel like I did an event, but I don't think I did. I don't know.
I got kind of sad at the Make-A-Wish event, like afterwards though, because I didn't want to cry there. Because we did an event, like I think maybe 2 years ago, maybe a year ago, I don't know, but we did an event for this little girl, and she had brain cancer. And she wanted to see her parents, called us and whatever. So we came, and there were mostly girls, like girl cosplayers, to show her that Star Wars is for girls and stuff. We gave her presents and stuff, and she really liked Ayla Secura's present. My mom gave her that present. It was fun. She seemed really, really happy, and the Mandalorians gave her Mandalorian armor, which was purple. It wasn't Sabines or anything, but it was just Mandalorian armor and a helmet. So we took pictures with her in the helmet and stuff. But we left, and then I think I was at like some YMCA or thingy event, Valentine's Day event, like the day before Valentine's Day. I don't remember. And I came home, and my dad told me that she died. Like, her wish was to go see the dolphins, and so that was her wish and Make-A-Wish tried to get her to an aquarium to see the dolphins, but she never went because she had to get to the hospital immediately, and well, stuff happened. She was younger than Axel too, so yeah, I don't know.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't see you.
Good. Like, I'm crying, and I don't want to cry.
This is a perfectly acceptable reason to cry.
Yes, it is. Not because Han was killed, or Kibbles got thrown into the wall. Yeah. So, those were my events. Yeah.
So, yeah, I didn't really have any recently that I haven't already talked about, and I don't want to tell a story that I've already told before, even though I do that all the time. So, so I guess, like, in recent news, so today is Peter Mayhew, who played, Chewbacca. Today is his birthday, so, all happy birthday to Peter Mayhew.
Happy birthday.
Thank you for bringing alive probably one of the most iconic characters in all of Star Wars, and everybody loves him because, it's Chewie.
Yep.
So, yeah.
We have to sing a happy birthday song to Peter Mayhew on the podcast.
Do we really?
No.
Okay, good. I actually met Peter Mayhew at Steel City Con like a year ago. He's really nice. He's pretty like laid back and just kind of cool. He's really nice.
Super tall.
He's I didn't see him stand up because he was like in a wheelchair and stuff when I met him, but yeah, he's tall. So yeah, and then in other news, they released the names of some Rogue One characters.
I saw that.
So
And
so the white cape guy is Director Krennic. I think that's how you pronounce it. And then the other guy, I don't know, he kind of, like, he looks up and he's leaning on the thing in the trailer. I don't know what else. I don't know how else to describe him.
He reminds me of Poe. I don't know why, but he reminds me of Poe. I do not know why.
Maybe it's the hair. They have, like, kind of the same hairstyle. But, yeah, that's Cassian Andor.
I like how in any picture that someone draws with the what's the captain's name?
The captain?
The captain with the white cape.
Oh, Director Krennic.
Oh, whoops, my bad. Like they always draw him like his arms folded. I'm like, oh, okay.
He's not allowed to have unfolded arms.
Nope.
Arms always folded.
With the blaster.
It's like the Imperial way. Like, they're just like walking around, and if somebody unfolds their arms, they just shoot them on the spot. Like, no!
Yep.
Don't do it! And then also they released the first official image of Sienna Rhee, which I have to say, she is exactly how I imagined her, and I love her.
Same. Yes. Even the eyebrows, it's kind of creepy.
I don't know.
But yeah.
It's even like the same hairstyle I imagined her. Like, I always imagined her like with that exact hairstyle, like little like lock of hair, just kind of doing its own thing.
Yeah.
I love Sienna.
She's awesome.
I don't know. I don't know how.
She's so skinny. Why can't I be skinny? She's super skinny.
Skinny.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Look, you've never seen me.
I've seen pictures of you. You're skinny. And you're tall. It's not fair.
I'm tall. But
yes.
Sienna's short.
I don't know, like, how else to, like, you know, describe the picture without, I don't know. Just kind of have to read the book, and how you imagine Sienna is probably how this picture looks. But just look it up, really. It's on StarWars.com, or you can just look up Sienna Rhee.
Yeah. Like, I was surprised when I looked up, I don't remember when. It was like when I had a phone, I looked up Sienna pictures, and like there was none. I was like, oh, okay, not even fanfic? Like, really?
No love for Sienna. And then,
Or Thane. Thane, too.
And then, MakingStarWars.net released some Episode 8 spoilers. So, we're not going to talk about them on here, at least not for now, just if someone doesn't want to spoil it. I mean, they're not, like, huge spoilers. If you want to go read them, it's not, like, a gigantic plot spoiler. But, you know, like, if you want to go on Episode 8 blind, obviously don't read them. I was like, I really didn't want to read them, but then I saw it, and the link was there, and it was staring at me. The words were staring at me, and I had to click it, and I had to read it, and I don't know. I mean, I'm glad I read it.
I love spoilers.
I hate spoilers. I don't know why. I always spoil things for myself, and then I'm like, why did I spoil that for myself?
I love spoilers.
So then, we got a message on Facebook from Jared, and he said, "When will we be hearing more about Kibbles?" Lizzy. Lizzy, get to work on that.
R.I.P. headphones. R.I.P. headphones.
So,
Yay!
Lizzy, when will we be hearing more about Kibbles?
I don't know. I don't know how to spread the word. I don't know how.
Maybe like someday,
I don't have a phone to spread the word.
Maybe someday they'll make like Kibbles like plushies. Like, what do you get a plush Kibbles? We should just make a podcast with just Kibbles. Like,
Kibbles.
that's it. Just Kibbles, like, for an hour. Just every week. Just Kibbles.
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 I need to get up, but because I was asking my dad, I was like, so how did those people with Cutie Katie get so, cool and known? And he's like, well, they wrote a story about it that was inspirational. I was like, dang it. Inspirational. So, don't know how to do that.
We need to spread the word of Kibbles.
Yes, we do.
If we ever go on like another podcast, like I did with Full of Sith, like we just go like on a guest with another podcast, just talk about Kibbles. Like they could be talking about like
everyone will know.
Like they'll just be talking
we can
about
go on
like Jawas or something. And then, speaking of which, if you have a podcast and you want to do an episode about Jawas, I am ready. I love Jawas. Just saying, if you like...
Remember Jawas in New Hope?
Honestly, I was having a good time. And then you just had to be like this. And I don't understand why.
You don't understand?
I was actually rewatching A New Hope, like, last week because I had a day off and Safi was hogging the Xbox. So I was just watching A New Hope. And, like, the Jawas is not even when they got turned into Crispies. It was, like the Jawas are just running out to R2 and I just started crying because, like, memories.
Because, like, memories?
Yeah. I was a Jawa for, like, 8 years. But yeah, if you have a podcast and you want to do an episode about Jawas, please contact me. I love Jawas. I could talk about Jawas forever. But yeah, what was I saying? I was watching...
Kibbles.
They were talking about Kibbles. It's like they're doing an episode of something. It could be about, like, Star Wars Shakespeare. And they'd be like reading lines. Be like, okay, read your line. Did you know about Kibbles the Loth Cat? Just tell everybody about Kibbles.
We will go on everyone's podcast and just be like, Kibbles the Loth Cat.
We'll just, like, hijack their Skype call and, like, call in and be like, Kibbles the Loth Cat, and then log out.
Oh my god. I want to go on This Is Podcasting now. Just be like, hey, Dad, can you talk about Kibbles? He's going to be like, no.
No,
okay.
What if your dad is, like, podcasting, you just come up behind him and yell into the microphone, Kibbles the Loth Cat. Don't do that. You might get in trouble. Don't do it.
Yes. Well, now he, like, leaves the house to go podcast with his friends. He doesn't even podcast in the house anymore. I'm going to, like, jump in the back seat and, like, just drive all the way there and sneak into the front door.
Just hide in the car. Stow away.
Like, I'll secretly be, like, whispering Kibbles in the car and, like, hide after that and then, like, yeah. And
so
then
if Lizzy
when
does
it comes...
any of these things, it is not my fault. I only slightly encourage her.
Slightly.
Oh my. Okay, so you watched the Bombad Jedi episode that we're watching this week, right?
Yep. I have the notes in my head, though.
I have
because I was doing laundry and stuff, so
I watched it. And my first note is nice tie, Jar Jar. He has like a purple, like funky
Mine?
80s tie.
Mine was his black nail polish.
Wait, really?
Wait, he has black nails.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
I need to look this up now.
Oh my god. Yes, he has black nails. Like.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
he does. Jar Jar is so emo. Dude, I was watching this episode, and like I was going like on Netflix, and then you know how they show a picture like from the episode that you're about to watch, and it was just a picture of Jar Jar's face, and I realized how terrifying he is.
Wow.
Like, I've just been so used to Jar Jar, like, my whole life, so I never really thought about it. But just, like, rewatching this episode, I realized how Jar Jar is actually really, like, frightening to look at. Like, it's kind of scary.
I don't know. He has yellow eyes. He's a Sith Lord.
Hashtag Jar Jar is Snoke.
Yep. That's why people confused him for a Jedi.
Exactly. I have that as my notes.
Even though I'm a Jedi.
And then I love Rhodey eyes. It looks like all the pretty...
I don't like them.
Dude, they're so pretty.
They look like Yogans.
Their eyes?
Like, but not purple. Like, or with lines.
No,
I
their
don't
eyes
know.
look like the their eyes look like the stars. It's gorgeous.
Fabulous.
Oh, and then there's those dragonfly things. I love those. I had a little action figure of those.
It's so weird.
It had a little Anakin and a little Ahsoka, and they would ride on it to ride off into the sunset. Oh, and I love the music when Jar Jar is saving the day by being a complete imbecile. And there's like, they're playing like music. I don't know. It was great. And then I love Jar Jar and 3PO teaming up because it's like Jar Jar, like, really, like, just, like, chaotic. Just, like, whatever. Like, he's trying to do good. Like, I know you're trying to do good, Jar Jar, but you're just screwing everything up.
Lies.
And then 3PO is all, like, protocol and all that stuff. Or then when 3PO...
He taught me...
immediately assumes that he died. Cause that would be like he just like goes over, he's dead. How will life go on?
Oh, gladly.
Okay. I have more notes.
Like, I don't know.
I have more notes, but you
I like how he calls him 3CO.
3-so. 3-so. That's what I'm calling
3CO.
3PO from now on. 3-so.
Yep. It was, yeah, that was fine.
Or when 3-so is like, they will surely capture you, or worse, me.
Yeah.
Or when Uncle Anna was like, hello, Newt Gunray, we greet you, or welcome to Rhodia, or something like that. And Newt Gunray just, he doesn't even say hi. He's just like, where is she? He's just so rude. And then,
He needs the manners book.
And then I have hashtag Snoke is Jar Jar. And then I love the little eel guys. The caterpillars, or whatever they are. I don't know, they're adorable. I want one.
They're so cute.
And then,
What? No.
And then I have,
If my dad won't let Bingo in our house, he's not going to let a ginormous caterpillar slug thing into the house.
That's why you don't let it in your house. You keep it, you just, like, make it, like,
in the
giant pond, like a giant
in the
swimming
neighborhood
pool.
Like pool. Like
Yeah.
we have a neighborhood pool, and like we're not going to keep it. Ducks go in there. It's weird. Like that's already enough.
Whatever. And then I have, anyway, I love Padme. Her escape was brilliant. I know you don't like Padme, but I love Padme.
She started all this.
She didn't do anything. It's all Anakin.
She did. She had babies.
That's not her fault.
She had to go with the crazy. Yeah, that's so not her fault. No, no, but like, it was her fault for like going with the psycho guy.
But he didn't really see. Okay, he seemed a little psycho.
Like
But she thought she could help him.
even in like Attack of the Clones, he's like,
Did you almost say Attack?
I killed them all. I killed them, and no, no, and she's like, oh, it sucks. Like she should have been like, oh, okay, well, bye bye then. You killed everyone. I'm gonna leave now.
She thought she could help him.
But like, you can't help a psychopath. I'm sorry.
But she thought she could. She thought there was good in him. I'm sorry. I feel like Padme just kind of like.
She was late.
Like, no.
She was late by what? How many years?
No. I feel like Anakin would have gone evil faster. But Padme just slowed it down a little bit by keeping him sane. You know?
He was. Oh, he never had sanity.
Okay. But I think she kept him, like, for a while. Like, she kept him from going completely evil and just killing everybody. If it's really anybody's fault, it's the Jedi Order's fault. Like, I love the Jedi Order, but if they're...
I mention Anakin... Every time I mention Anakin to my friends, like, they always say, oh, he needs Jesus. I'm like, what? But that doesn't make sense. Like...
I mean, Anakin is the Jesus
like,
figure.
I'm starting to think, no, he's not. That's Obi-Wan.
What? No, because he gets redeemed. It's like coming back to life. Like, that's the whole thing.
I meant how he looked.
The virgin
Mary?
birth. Yeah, that's all. Anyway.
How do I know this? I don't even know.
All right, and then I loved it when Padme's like, battle droids? No. Jar Jar? Jar Jar.
Jar Jar.
Padme just sounds so exasperated when she says Jar Jar. Like, she knows.
Yeah.
And then I love Uncle Anno.
I do not like him. That is why he dies.
He was doing the best for his people.
Well, he should have trusted, like, Padme.
Padme couldn't do it alone. She had to get the Republic. And the Republic was corrupt. It was corrupt for years. It was only a matter of time before it fell. Everything was Palpatine's fault. Palpatine was orchestrating everything from the Phantom Menace. The Republic was corrupt, and there was bribery, and they were ignoring what the Republic was founded to do. And Padme was the one trying to fix that. But she just didn't fix it in time. Then I love 3PO, and then I have Jar Jar connects with animals like Ezra. # Ezra Binks confirmed.
Oh my god.
And then I have like everybody in this show is so expressive. Like, everything in their face moves, and I love it so much.
Yeah. But, like, Jar Jar. I love the part where he's like he finds the closet, and then he gets on the Jedi robe, and people are like, gee, where did this Jedi robe come from? And I'm just like, oh, jeez.
Oh, no. Yeah, I never, like, when I was little watching that, I never got that. I was never like, oh, it's Anakin's. Like, I was like, I wonder whose Jedi robe it could be. Huh, that doesn't make any sense. And then I'm watching it, and I'm like,
Oh, then. Yeah, I like when he's putting it on. He's like, Misa Eye is in the sleeve. I'm like, oh, what? That's not how you do it, Jar Jar.
I never realized before, but Jar Jar, he just looks very creepy. Like, his face is just like why?
Racist against the Gungans.
No, like, other Gungans are cool, but, like, Jar Jar is just terrifying.
Oh my
It's, like,
God.
something in his eyes. And, like, the way he, like, smiles, it's just, like, why? I mean, like, in the movies, he's really not that scary. But, like, in the Clone Wars, he's terrifying. Like, that is so scary. I don't know.
Like, he's just scary,
He's so
I
creepy.
guess, to some people. I don't know. He's not that scary to me.
I don't know. I mean, it's not, like, scary. It's just, like, weird. I don't know. Okay.
Maybe he thinks your face is weird.
My face is weird. And then, we also... So we also, this week, we read all of the Kanan comics. I read the 12th one, and I was like, hey, Dad, is this, like, on hiatus or something? Because I want to know more. And he's like, no, it's over. And I was like, what? What? No.
What?
I
Yeah.
cried.
Before, like, oh, of course. Yep.
So sad.
Oh, well, I guess.
I love clones. It deserves better.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I can't argue with that.
And Depa Palapa is awesome.
Mm.
And
She's very calm. I guess I can say that.
I feel like she was the best Jedi. Like, Obi-Wan was a good Jedi because, like, he was, like, calm and in touch with the Force and he knew what he had to do as a Jedi. And then on the other side, Anakin was a good Jedi because, like, he knew, like, when to bend the rules and when to just, like have, like, connection and attachment and how to use them to your advantage and how to use your emotions to your advantage. And I feel like Depa Billaba, she had both of that combined, and it made her, like, the best Jedi. You understand? Like, she had both sides. Because, like, I don't know. Like, there are two sides, and, like, some of the Jedi were all the way on the right side, and some of the Jedi were all the way on the left side. But then the best Jedi were the ones that found the balance in the middle.
I wouldn't be a Jedi at all. Like, I probably would have. Like, I had a dream where I met Kanan, but, like, when he was younger. And, like, I ran away because I did not like the Jedi. But, like, and then
I love the Jedi.
they kept trying to find me. I don't know. Like,
I'm trying to think
it was a weird dream. It was a very weird dream. Talking about the Kanan comics.
Kanan comics.
Not Kanan dreams, Kanan comics.
I love Kanan.
Yeah. I like that he lived like Ezra for a while. That shows how, you know, Kanan understands how it feels like to live on the streets. But, like, he only lived on the streets for a little while, and then he found his name. I don't remember.
Janus
I
Casimir.
don't remember.
Janus Casimir.
Yep. Yes.
Ooh, and then
That
when
guy.
Sloane showed up, I was like, hey, Sloane.
Yeah.
I love Sloane.
I didn't read the Kanan Hera book.
New Dawn. So good.
I will read it. I swear.
You must.
Okay.
I don't know how much to talk about the kid. It's just like it's in my opinion the best out of the new comic series, of the new canon ones. And I would highly recommend it. Like, if you're only going to read one of the Star Wars comic series and you like Rebels, definitely read the Kanan ones.
Well, isn't that the only Rebels one?
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, like, if you're gonna read a Star Wars comic and you like Rebels, because, like, if you don't like Rebels, you're just gonna kind of be like, who's this guy? Kanan Jarrus? I don't know who that is. Ezra really looks like Axel in the comics.
Yes, he does. Yes, he
like,
does.
he already looks a little bit like, maybe like a tiny bit like Axel in, like, the show. But, like, in the comics, he looks just like Axel, and I love it. Because, like, the hair is even darker, too. It's great.
Yeah. Every time I look at Ezra, I'm like, oh my god, Axel.
It's Axel.
Don't turn dark.
And then, so yeah, and then there's Bloodline.
My dad said he put a picture of when, oh, where'd it go? It's gone.
Where'd what go?
It was a picture.
A picture?
It was a picture of what the Claudia Gray was thinking of how all the characters look like in her head. Again, she put those as actors that she based it off of. Like, sort of based it off of. Like, I don't know where it is.
This?
Oh, there it is! Yay! Found it.
Found it! I did it!
I know.
So, Bloodline.
Okay.
There's Tom Hiddleston. That's not how I pictured him. Grease Indian. Yeah, I see that. Grierson.
Not really. I actually pictured her with dark skin. I don't know why.
Grease Indian, yeah. I did too. Like, maybe a little darker.
Mm-hmm. And Ransom Casterfo, I didn't picture him like that. I pictured him like the guy who's Sea Striker that she picked for Sea Striker.
Josh Hutcherson?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I pictured them all differently.
Yeah. Corsella, that's yeah.
She's already a established character, so she's in Force Awakens.
Yeah, she's She gets blown up. That's the only reason I know her. And a bit on the book. Ransom Casterfo, I love the guy who plays Loki. He's amazing.
He's a really good actor, but he's not how I imagined Ransom Casterfo at all.
Like, he's amazing. Like, his face is just awesome. I don't know. Your face seems confused.
Okay.
His face is awesome. You have to admit his face is a little awesome.
a little awesome, I guess.
Whatever. You and your Poe.
And Finn. I like Finn. I love Finn. I want a Finn shirt.
How does it work if you love Poe and we made a Poe-y thing, but then we ship Finn with Poe?
I don't.
How does that work?
Magic, that's how it works.
And then you like Finn. Magic.
It's very complicated.
Okay. Can you explain a little?
No.
Oh, okay, fine. Whatever.
And then, so did you get your Smuggler's Bounty box thing?
I did, but apparently the last time we opened it without my mom, she got mad. So we're not allowed to open it until she comes home, which is...
Do you mind if I tell you what's in it, or do you want it to be a surprise?
Just tell me. I love spoilers.
So, There's like
So that way I know which one to get
there's like this Boba Fett
to grab
the little Boba Fett
when
pop
they
figure.
open the box.
No, there's this little Boba Fett pop figure, and it is adorable. Like, instead of having a little platform, it's like the smoke from his jetpack.
Oh,
And it's just,
Axel will want that.
it's adorable. And then there's we got an IG-88 too, which he looks kind of awkward, you know. And then there's a T-shirt with a whole bunch of bounty hunters all over it. And then there's like a Bosk pin and like a patch with somebody that I forget who. And yeah. But the Boba Fett is adorable.
Axel will probably grab it.
So yeah, I don't know why, but we've been getting 2 lately. So
Two
me and my
what?
sister, 2 Smuggler's Bounty boxes.
What?
But so me and my sister each got a Boba Fett. I don't know. So yeah, that's that. It's really cool and I love it. And the little Boba Fett is so cute. Oh my gosh, like I'm usually not a person that like freaks out about Boba Fett, but like this is like I love this. It's so cute. Okay, so
I just wrote a thing on my dad's costumes paper. I drew Kibbles on there, and I wrote #make Kibbles real.
yeah, speaking of that Facebook message you got about Kibbles, the person that sent that, since he's going to listen to this, alright, so he's working on a Kanan costume, and like, he has to get it done. Like, you have to get it done, Jared. Like, now. I need Kanan and Hera. Because you're also working on the Hera, too. Not for yourself, for his wife. But...
For yourself.
I need Kanan and I need Hera. Because we already have an Ezra. And then we're building a chopper in my house. And then Safi...
We have a chopper. She's upstairs sleeping. Her name is Victoria.
And we're building a chopper, and Safi's making a ketsu, and we have another person who is thinking about the seventh sister, but she doesn't really know. And so then all we need is a Zeb and Ahsoka.
Do you guys have a Rey?
We have a few.
A few?
We have someone working on a BB-8 too.
Aww. Kawaii.
I'm wearing
Yay.
a BB-8 shirt. Hey.
Yay.
I love you.
I am wearing a pajama shirt. I don't... It's not Star Wars.
How dare you.
I'm sorry.
The only pajamas I wear are Star Wars pajamas, Lizzy. You're a disappointment.
I don't have any Star Wars pajamas. Actually, I have one, and it was like a Christmas Star Wars pajamas. They're getting small, though.
I found this, like, we were just, like, walking around the store because we had to, like, get something. And they had, like, on sale Star Wars pajamas, and they were really, really fluffy. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I got them, and now I wear them, like, pretty much every night.
Oh.
They're really fluffy.
If only I could wear, like, it's getting so hot over here. It stinks. I hate it.
How hot is
like,
it?
I slept... Huh?
How hot is it? I want to know. Like,
How hot is it? I don't...
Yeah.
Okay, in our house, it's 77 because it's pretty cool in here. But when you go outside, it's hot. I don't know how hot. I don't know the temperature, but it's hot.
I had to walk home in like 85-degree weather today, and I was dying. I couldn't do that. What?
Huh?
What?
You froze up.
I did? Oh.
Yeah, and I was like, what's going on?
Well,
I don't know.
are we out of things to talk about? I think we might be.
What's in our notes? We had to stay on topic.
We have nothing else in our notes.
Okay, well, then we're done. Yay.
You can find us on Facebook at Star Wars Geek Girl or Twitter at SW Geek Girl. And, yeah. And you know, I would say you can find us on SoundCloud and iTunes, but if you're listening, then you already found us on SoundCloud and iTunes. So that doesn't make any sense. But thank you. I'm Zoe Hinton, and this was Lizzy for Alice.
Yep. Yeah.
And thank you for listening, and goodbye.
Yep.